first, you know what? Homeland, as I've said probably 10 times now, Homeland, when that came on, because it was coming out at the same time as Game of Thrones, the same week, I was sometimes more excited for Homeland than I was for Game of Thrones. That's how good of a show it was. There you go. There you go. Okay? Amazing shit. That's how, if you know how good Game of Thrones is, imagine being that excited to watch another show. That's how good Homeland was. Don't care. It's true. There you go. That and Generation Kill and Sopranos.
And
Band of Brothers.
there you go.
All goated.
Absolutely.
Generation Kill was good. You know what? The Wire. You know what my favorite character of The Wire is?
Omar. I don't know.
Ziggy.
God, you're such a contrarian.
No, because he was in Generation Kill.
Okay.
And he played the exact same character too, which is really funny. Like identical character. They were like, that guy, let's bring that guy over to this show. And then they did it. And that was it. Anyways. Okay, look at this big smiling face. It is weird.
Yeah, is it?
I don't know. Like this guy was like, this is me. I will be known as this face. There's another guy I know, Bebob123, that also like a Rust streamer, and he just made like a random profile picture, his face. Like, is this you for the rest of your life? There must be other streamers that also have this avatar. Not streamers, people, influencers that have this avatar, this big smile across their face.
You watched the Chernobyl miniseries, right?
That was also really good.
Who made that?
HBO.
Is that a person?
Oh, you mean
retard?
Kerry
retard.
Fujiwara?
I don't know who the fuck that is. It's kind of weird when like really good shows just like come out of nowhere like that, and then they just, you know.
Yeah, when's the next one we're getting like that?
Hopefully there's not an. Oh, it'll be called Fukushima.
You know,
Wait, do you know how many people died from the Fukushima meltdown?
none.
Oh yeah, it might be one that died from like the water or whatever.
Wait, wasn't there like some heroic like Japanese elders that like, I will go in there and I will shut off the machine or something?
I mean, they said heroic for cleanup, but it's because they were old people who weren't going to die of radiation.
That's
anyway.
still heroic.
I guess.
They were like, yes, I am going to die. I will go in there and be irradiated. Is it possible to get superpowers from radiation?
Theoretically, yeah.
That's what I was thinking as well. Like if it modifies your DNA in just
Yeah,
the right
yeah,
spot.
it could, yeah.
Like you could get some, like could you start becoming like translucent or some shit?
Well, no, you'd probably more like you'd grow like a third hand and then die.
Yeah, I understand that's the more likely, but it is possible that like the rays from the radiation could strike your DNA in just the right spot.
That's the perfect spot.
And then you would turn into a turtle or
Just
something.
by changing a few nucleotides off from being a turtle. They say we're like 90% genetically similar to bananas, so
Are we?
I think it depends on how you measure similarity, but yeah.
Okay, but yeah, that would be interesting. Like, would you? I was gonna say, would you become a superhero? I feel like that would be a lot of pressure. Like if
You were a superhero?
Let's say you could fly. Actually, what would you? Give me a superhero thing.
Let's say that you could win a debate with anybody, any topic, anywhere, and everybody was
Boring.
afraid of you as
Because
a
people would say that you didn't
everybody
win.
looked up for you.
People would say you didn't win.
Oh, okay, choose a different power then.
Bulletproof.
Okay.
Really strong skin, impenetrable skin. Good for getting shot and stuff like that. Not so good if you need to get the COVID-19 vaccine. Wait, no, that was a nasal one, right? I forgot.
Probably.
What happens if like that type of person is actually born and it becomes public? Like this motherfucker's bulletproof. Do you think that like you get to exist, or do you think the government never even, like the second they find you, you get unironically swept up into some fucking lab somewhere and like that's it? And I guess that's the question.
Experiment on you, you know?
Is it like Stranger Things, you know? Is there like some...
What happens? I thought that was about kids in the 80s or something.
Yeah, but they had special powers.
What was
And
the coolest
it was run by the Department of the Energy, and they were trying to make like, these kids, they use their minds to control shit, you know? They're big thinkers, okay?
Okay.
And I don't know why the Department of the Energy controlled it, but they did.
Because they control our nukes, so they might as well control.
I don't think they
crazy
do.
kids.
I think, if you ever get bored, and I do sometimes, I'll look up all these random agencies, and there's a lot of them. There's like an agency in charge of moving nukes from one place to the other.
Probably. But I think the DOE is in charge of our nuclear stockpile. It's kind of a random weird thing, but they are for some reason.
There's like all sorts of random shit like that. It's super interesting though. There's like this whole succession thing also. Like, if the president goes and the vice president goes, and it keeps going down the line. But apparently, I don't know. Fuck. I'm getting
Government's crazy, dude.
It's conspiracy stuff. I don't know. Okay. Life-altering cyclist injury. Who's the most vigilant online?
Jews.
The killers,
ADL.
librarians, and people who like trains.
Oh, I got an email once from a librarian saying they wanted to argue with you about that.
Yeah. Librarians and people who like trains, these people are... You want them as your ally, is all that I would say. I love trains and librarians. Personally, I think we should have more trains in libraries. And bicyclists. I love bicyclists. I feel like I'm going to get myself so many fans doing this.
I feel like the issue is that bicyclists, our cities just aren't really built well for bikes, so everybody thinks they're annoying. But.
Yeah. But train people, there's something.
I've never seen a trained person in my life.
That's because they know that they're only allowed to exist online. If you meet them in real life.
I've never seen one online. Who's a trained person?
Oh, you'll know a trained person. You know, like the guy who's all about nuclear energy?
No.
He's come on, like, he's done like a call-in before.
Oh, our fan guy, yeah.
Yeah, like that, but like way more serious, but for trains. Okay. Like all of the problems of America could be solved if we just had more trains.
Oh, wait, am I a trained person?
Are you?
I kind of agree with that.
Oh, God.
I think trains are based.
I mean, they're okay.
What do you mean, okay?
I would never take a train personally.
Why would you never take a train?
Unless it was like for a really long distance and it was somehow faster than a plane.
Oh, okay. So you just don't like things that have more space, are cheaper, are more convenient, have more run times, and less security to go through, and are just basically better in every single conceivable way.
It's a challenge because I just hate trained people so much that I'm willing to forego some of the advantages of that trains would provide.
That's kind of true, because airplane passengers are such a lovely bunch of people.
I'm jealous that you got to have your crazy airplane person experience, and I haven't had one yet.
Oh, you think I've just had one? That was
had
just the one
multiple?
I recorded.
I'm jealous because I want to have that experience.
Have you had a crazy train experience?
No, but you've had a crazy person on a plane experience, and that's fun.
It's not fun. It's horrifying.
I've had stuck on.
What if they would have done that up in the air?
Okay, I've had, as far as plane experience, I've had like stuck on the tarmac and like the pilot is not giving you updates every 5 minutes experience, and that makes you want to fucking go ballistic.
Wouldn't happen on a train because they got to get going.
Well, no, it's...
And if you really hated it, you know what? You can say, get me the fuck off this train, and they can just open the door and you gotta hop on out.
I don't think you can do that, but...
If it stopped.
Maybe. Okay, so...
Trains are better. We've established that.
Tell me about what happened exactly. Like, Cliff Notes it with your crazy plane person the last time.
We were... for some reason, all the runways had closed except for one.
Okay.
So we were stuck on the runway line for like 2 hours, and then by the time we were next in line, the lady in the back stood up and was like, I want to stay in New York, and everybody's kind of like laughing or whatever, because we thought she was just fucking around. And then eventually
Describe this lady.
I don't know, tall Asian chick or whatever, we'd probably be in her 30s.
How tall?
I didn't measure her. 5'8".
That's not that tall.
It's very tall for a woman.
Is it? 5'8's tall for a woman?
The equivalent like a 6'1" guy, I think.
Well, I mean, you say tall. I assume she's like 6 foot. That would be a tall woman.
I think an average height woman is 5'3".
Really?
So that's 5 inches over average.
My God.
Average height
so
guy
much
is
taller than
5'9".
women.
What is, so 5 inches over would be 6'1",
Okay,
6'2"?
so it's a tall Asian woman, and what is she? And do your best impression of her. Like, you're just sitting, waiting to take off, a little bit slow. Boom, go. Tall Asian woman.
She starts saying like, I want to stay in New York. And then
what do you mean, like loud? How loud is she saying this?
I want to stay here. I want to stay in New York is what I can hear. Maybe 10 rows back.
Okay.
And then eventually the flight attendant gets on the thing. Is like, everybody please sit down. We're on an active runway. In order for us to take off, you have to sit down. They say that once or twice. And then eventually the pilot says, we're sorry to inform you, but my flight crew has informed me that we need to return to the gate to drop a passenger off. I'm sorry, we're going to make our way back there right now. And then everybody realized it was because of the lady in the back.
And what was everyone saying to the lady in the back? And how was she reacting?
Black lady took point. This is New York City. Flying to LaGuardia.
Nice.
LaGuardia started
Okay. What'd she say?
lighting this chick's ass up. Just saying she was selfish. She was a loser. All of us had paid more money than her to fly. That she should shut the fuck up and sit down. And did you watch me play this on stream?
No. Leaked video.
No!
Whoa, 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 whoa. I know that hat anywhere. Whoa, 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 whoa. See? We were both fast. This guy, you know who he looks like, though? He looks like the guy from Top Gear.
Okay.
James May?
I can understand how a demented mind might see that.
A little bit? Okay. Well, anyways. All right. Well, see, we were fast there. We were fast. Good thing.
I got you, black crowd.
Fast fingers. Okay. There are no good French Canadians. Fuck you. I don't. Who is this? Is this towards JF?
XQC making a bunch of unhinged comments about the protests.
Oh, okay.
Who's slowly getting sucked into the Asmongold side of politics. Feels bad, man.
Why though? I mean, I guess because I don't know.
Because there's literally no
XQC
moderate voices. There are no large moderate voices on Twitch.
XQC has always been he's been a free thinker.
Sure, but he's kind of like center rightish in orientation, and he has nobody on the left to pull him to any reasonable spot. And then Asmongold is pulling from like literally the MAGA dick suck position. So
not good. Trump signs deal with Peter Thiel Company, because the H is silent, by the way.
Okay.
It should be like Teal, like Teal. That's how you pronounce it. Teal. To track Americans. It took just 6 weeks to go from ICE partnering with Palantir to track immigrants. Link below. To the government partnering with Palantir to track all American. Today's news. So I'll say this, is that the technology is out there right now. I guess I'm laying the cat out of the bag. As someone who owns stylometrics.com, it's a domain because I'm ahead of the curve. People can track you based off the way that you type. So the way that you type is unique enough to you as a person, meaning that, and this is a very real problem. What do we do if someone publishes a manifesto on Twitter and they use the throwaway Proton Mail email account and they use the VPN and they're on Tor? And then they publish a manifesto saying, tomorrow I'm going to shoot up my school, kill everyone, blah, 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 blah. Is that it? Is that game over if they don't sign it? Sign Stephen Bunnell at the bottom? There's actually, you can go and you can find out who they are. You can match the way that they type and find hidden profiles now based off this. And very few people know about this type of stuff, but it's true. There was a New York Times, it's like one of those interactive things that they did. And you answer 30 questions. And by answering those questions, it will pinpoint where you are in America.
That's crazy.
Have we taken that on this?
4 times.
4 times? Good. So you know what I'm talking about then.
Nope, let's do it. Go show the audience.
I don't know. It's difficult to find the link to bypass the paywall of the thing.
Okay.
But essentially, there's stuff like, do you call it supper or dinner? What do you call the round thing in the middle, like when you're on a road and it goes in around? Is it a rotary? Is it a roundabout? You know, there's all these things. What do you call a truck that has 18 wheels? Is it an 18-wheeler? Is it a semi? Is it a tractor trailer? And all these things can determine where you are as a person. But then there's also the way that you type, meaning do you use specific words, speak specific frequencies?
Wait, can I say the people that I hate the most out of all the typers ever? I don't know how you make this mistake.
Sure.
Is the people that constantly type LOOSE for lose. How do you even make that mistake? I feel like you have to be so below.
Like loose? You mean?
Yeah, but they type loose instead of lose. They type loose. I see that.
I'm
one of the
big,
most mind-boggling typos. I don't know how it pops up so much.
I'm a big hater of people that use their wrong, because I feel like it's pretty easy. Like you learn it and then you're done forever.
Maybe, yeah.
Right? Like people that type the IR versus the ERE.
Sure.
Like, come on, guys. Come on. Get your shit together. But yeah, this is not good. This is not good. The tracking of people.
Of.
Huh?
Of instead of have.
Of
They
instead
don't
of
know.
have.
They don't know the contraction, so they'll type in "you should have gone to the store." And it's
Oh.
like, are you actually retarded? I should have. What does that even mean? You fucking moron.
Yeah.
Should have or should have.
Ain't. That's another one.
That's a word. That's fine.
Ain't isn't a word, is it?
I'm sorry. What are we back in grade school where the teacher's telling us that ain't isn't a word?
Is ain't a word?
Yeah, of course it is now. Yeah.
You're lying.
Are you serious? This is a fight that was over in like 1997.
Incorrect or bad English. You're lying to me. You're
It's a
doing
word.
one of your
People, you can
things.
use it.
It's not a word.
It's
It's
a word.
what do you call it? It's it might be like, what am I looking for? What's the word here?
Ain't.
Slang, I guess.
Oh my God.
What?
I thought of a good troll.
Okay.
I really want somebody to do this. No one's ever gonna do this. I think that people should go into heavy NB spaces. NB is
NB.
NB. It's a slang for non-binary.
Okay.
Heavy NB spaces. And people that don't make their adverbs agree with the pronouns they're using should be called transphobic. So, let me give you an example, okay? Ready? This is high level woke trolling. Listen to me, okay?
Okay.
So my pronouns are
I feel like this one worked, but okay.
my pronouns are they them, right?
All right.
So you should say, if you're referring to me as they them, and you're not being transphobic, okay? My pronouns are they them. I'm not a fucking system. I'm not multiple. I'm one person, right? So you say, oh, Destiny, they is a really cool person. But if you could, and now that
When you mean they are?
no, they are means that you're misgendering. You're using they in like the plural form. I don't identify as multiple people. My pronouns are they, them because I want to be gender ambiguous, but that doesn't make me multiple people. So you should say like, they is cool. And I bet people won't do that. And then when people don't do that, you should call them out for misgendering because you're not correctly IDing me
When did you
pronoun-wise
come
as
up with
they,
this
them.
idea? You've been sitting on this
I'm
one
just
for a while.
I'm just saying like it makes sense.
I know you're saying.
It
but
should
when
be
did-
they
when did you-
is
How long?
because if you do are, you're not using the correct
Oh,
pronouns.
yes,
You're
it's-
just using ambiguous plural pronouns. That's
all
correct.
this is true. I just want to
Yeah.
know how long you've been sitting on this.
I thought of it when I was at the high school debate thing. It's like a week ago.
Okay, it's a good one.
It is. And then you call people transphobic. Oh, because I was brainstorming with my friend how to destroy progressive spaces. Because I had the idea of like just basically get.
The answer to how to destroy progressive spaces is easy.
You just get. Well, you can tell
You
me. your
just
idea.
like you put someone in there and say that they're not progressive enough.
Kind of, yeah. My idea is you get 4 black women to go in and just say everything is racist, and you can get people to agree with literally everything. You can actually destroy the spaces. But that would be the second thing is enforce. It's transphobic. Get a bunch of NBs.
Oh, so you would
They,
would
them.
have like 4 trained hit squad
Yes,
black
these would be
women.
hit squad people. Yes.
They'd be the hit squad, and then they would go in there and they'd be talking to be like, "That's racist," and then the white people would be like, "Oh my god, I don't know what to say." Or do."
Exactly. And you could make up a story for liberty.
Wait a minute, there was a video that came out today of a black woman trying to bring her kids to work, and there was a white guy. This guy was fucking. I wouldn't do this. I'd be like, I gotta go. This protest stuff. Listen, I was just here to meet women or something.
Okay.
Okay. Black woman, kids, protest, LA. Am I gonna be able to find this?
Destiny, you can use they to refer to singular already. That might have been rewritten now. Back when I was in school, that was considered improper English, but like you would get in trouble for that. But.
This is it. No.
Got him.
All right, fine. I will.
Copy pasted archive. Oh.
No. They won. No. No notifications for you. I'm so excited. I can't wait. It's going to be the best video ever of all time once it loads on our super fast fiber internet.
What is it about Chamberlain University?
I don't know.
that makes our nursing students so successful.
Holy shit,
Our
where's he
Oh
going?
my god, he's flying. Andy has nice shoes.
Care
This is
isn't
AI
just
as
a
fuck, bro.
It's who we are. That's what you can expect from the #1
Why are you checking this guy's
nursing
heart?
school
He's
in
a
the
dummy.
country, Chamberlain University.
Okay. This guy right here.
Yeah.
This guy he does not know. This is crazy.
He doesn't
Don't
know
be
it's
this
crazy?
guy. This is like when you've sucked too much Hassan dick and you forget where you are. It actually gives me a huge mic from PA.
I have no idea what's even happening right now. Are you gonna let it play? I don't know what's going on right now.
Okay, I'll play it again. This guy gives me huge mic from PA vibes.
Okay, I don't know how because I don't know what's even happening.
I'm starting over. Here we go. That's a Mike from PA statement. That's a Mike from PA statement. The second someone would say to me, how do you feel about a black woman doing this? I'd be like, I gotta go. I'd leave immediately. I'd be like, you know what? You're right. I'm sorry. I'm out of here. That's it. That's all it takes for me to give up my principles.
So you'd be destroyed by the 4 black women strategy.
It's undefeatable, unironically. I would be out immediately. This guy right here, but he didn't. This is Mike from PA. He would say this.
How do you as white people feel about stopping a black woman from going to work?
Oh no, not work. I care so much.
So you don't care about stopping black people from going to work?
Look at this line that you guys are causing. I'm not causing no problems. I'm not trying to. We're just trying to leave. But I have a kid.
How do you feel about all this situation, Steve?
Absolutely.
How would you have handled this?
Epic.
Steve,
What?
do you love black people?
Yes.
Just yes now? Not even like a follow-up?
I want to create more space for black voices, so I simply answer with a yes.
Okay. That's fair. I respect it a little
you.
bit.
How do I feel about stopping a black person from going to work? I would ask who they work for.
Oh, that's smart. You didn't think about doing that. You say, who do you work for?
Mm-hmm.
I work for a socialist co-op that saves children.
I know the owner, and he's white, and I think that you working for a white owner.
A
is-
Zionist.
Oh, even worse.
Worse than a Zionist.
A Zionist is worse than a white person, yeah?
Oh, I thought you said there was something worse than a Zionist. Obviously, we know Zionists are the worst possible thing that there is
Obviously.
in the whole world.
Yeah.
Is there anything worse than a Zionist?
2 Zionists.
Fuck, if we had already thanked Patreon subs, that would have been the way to go out. God, that would have been so good.
Well, it wasn't that good, but
That's good. That's good. That's funny. That's funny. I'll give it to you. That's funny. I wouldn't have thought of that. That's why you're a little bit faster than me at some things. I wouldn't have thought about
what
2
can I say? I
Zionists.
feel like a 2016 version of Trump, you know?
Okay. Tinder testing height preferences. Planning a revamp aimed at sexless Zoomers. Are Zoomers really not fucking anymore?
I don't know. I can't tell how much of this shit is ever real or not.
Also, this is not fair. I feel like if you're going to add a height preference, well, I guess they only
They
care
need out a weight preference for women. Say it. Say it. Say it. You were going to say it.
for men. Boom. You didn't expect I was going to say
Why
that.
for men. Why?
Because women don't want to date fat men. And all that matters, okay,
Mhm.
is on Tinder, all that matters is women. That's it. I don't know if you know this about the dating business, guys,
Yeah.
but when you run a dating app, there's only one thing that matters: getting women on the app.
It's actually the same as bars.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's why they have like women's drinks free night or whatever.
Oh,
or,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
women-
Like
ladies'
that.
night or
That's
whatever.
all that matters. Like you are a man. You do not matter. They will literally punch you in the face, and you will still go on Tinder and do it as an excuse. So I don't know why they haven't done this sooner. Men aren't going to stop using it. They should pull out all the stops. And
Well, I
just,
feel like the reason why you wouldn't do this, unless are they going to start verifying with driver's license, every guy is just going to write 6 foot.
well, I mean, then you're gonna be like, motherfucker, you ain't 6 foot. You fucking 5'4".
Yeah, but then what? Do you have a report feature on this?
Yes,
or-
you do.
Okay.
Inaccurate height reported. It's like an eBay
But then
feedback
how do you
system.
verify that? Because if a girl has a bad date, is she just going to write like inaccurate height and like fuck the dude over?
Well, it's like an Uber star rating, right? Like, how do you prevent your Uber star rating? from getting
Unironically, and it'll
corrupted?
never happen for a variety of reasons. Actually, mostly men's fault, I would say. But it would actually be so based if there was a dating review app where you could go on a date with somebody and then leave anonymous reviews afterwards. And so people could get feedback on their social skills and shit from somebody who's never going to see you again. So you actually get good feedback on what the fuck is wrong with you. But it would never happen for a variety of reasons.
Yeah, that's true. How do you feel about the Uber feedback system, the star rating?
I think every rating system in the whole planet is broken.
I don't.
Every single let me tell you how every single rating in the planet system works. Ready?
Okay.
10 out of 10
Yeah.
is really good. 9.5 out of 10 is average, and 8.5 out of 10 and lower is absolute fucking horseshit, dog shit. Don't even go fucking near it. It's the
Well, you're
worst.
talking about like Amazon star rating.
No, that's everything. Look at Uber. If you get like a fucking 4-star rating, it fucks your shit up. If you're an Uber driver,
I
like
don't-
it
I
actually
wouldn't.
fucks your day up hardcore.
Really?
Yeah, every rating system is just fucking retarded. Everything has to be 5-star, 10-star. It's like the best. It's so stupid.
Okay. I'll trust you. You went shooting with Connor. I wasn't here because you gave me fucking like 8 hours notice and I was traveling.
I thought we mentioned that earlier.
You didn't.
Would you have canceled your travel plans?
No.
Oh,
But you didn't tell me.
good. Because I knew you wouldn't cancel. See?
But you didn't know that I was going to be traveling. Like, maybe I could have...
You would have been. Of course, I know you're traveling. I knew we were going.
Okay. Did you shoot all of your guns?
No.
I noticed that you were cleaning them. I feel like that's removing some of the charm. You want to keep it nice and gunked up, because then it works, you know, the same.
Does it though?
Oh, yeah. You don't want to clean those guns.
Okay.
Keep them nice and, you know, that way it works exactly the same as the last time you shot it. You know, it worked then. You start fucking with it, you know, you never know.
Okay.
What'd you shoot? Which guns?
My AR-15.
Okay. You have a silencer for that?
Not yet. I feel like I filled out a thing on the ATF or some thing where you do your fingerprints and you.
Yeah, I did that one too.
I don't know how long it takes, but I'm waiting for the.
I have a silencer now.
I heard.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
You don't have any?
Well, no, I'm waiting for the approval for my.
Mine happened so quick.
Well, I haven't gotten mine yet.
When did you apply? Mine took like
Didn't
3
I tell
days.
you when I applied?
I don't know.
I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh my god, mine happened so much faster than yours.
Well,
it was
looks like I'm throwing
3
up some
days.
red flags. Looks like the FBI guy who's watching me. Hey, not cool, dude. Is
Oh my god.
tripping up my silencer app.
Maybe Pisco was right after all.
True.
Like, you don't have a right to a silencer. Why do they hate silencers so much in America?
Bro, don't ever ask a question like that. Whenever you do Y and then you add the ATF to it, none of it is ever gonna make sense.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Like there was this massacre with like silenced firearms or something.
The AR, like, there's not a lot of deaths from assault rifles. It's all handguns, right?
You know, because I think about it, they're more expensive. The ammo's expensive. They're unwieldy. You're not gonna like sneak around with a fucking AR-15. You can't toss them easily for the cops, or whatever. It's just like for a variety of reasons.
Like a
and
Glock with like 20 extended mags. That's full auto.
well, you
That's
don't even need that. You don't need that. Like if I want to kill somebody with a gun, you just have a small gun and you just kill somebody. Like, it's gonna kill them about the same way, right?
I guess they all are gonna point to that Las Vegas shooter. That was the guy. He ruined it for everyone.
I mean, kinda, but like that guy tried so hard. Like I'm sure he would have gone through whatever approval
How many
process.
people did he kill?
He was like 60, wasn't it, or 70?
Holy shit!
And he like injured, like he shot like over 550 people. It was wild. But that guy
Did
had
we
like
ever find out why? By the way.
no. But that guy had like 10 rifles set up on his windowsill. He was like ready to go.
Yeah, but don't you only need one rifle and like a lot of ammo? Why do you need 10 rifles? That seems.
How boring would it be to go through 10 magazines on the same crowd? You probably want to have some variety.
I feel like I don't think we should be having this
Plus
conversation.
some. Oh shit! True. There's a joke. I know you're watching. I'm joking. We're joking right now.
Yeah.
This is a joke. I would never do this. I don't feel depressed or suicidal.
I don't even want to say that because then when I kill myself, people are gonna be like, "Oh, you said it a week ago."
Well, I'm saying I'm not going to kill myself in a week. You should think that if I died because of suicide, something happened.
Yeah. Okay.
Why are you feeling suicide? Wait, why would you not want to say you're not feeling
Because
suicidal?
everyone
okay?
who says that ends up being dead. So I'm not gonna. You know what? If I die, I really did want to.
You know what? If I was going to kill myself, I would just say I'm not suicidal because it would fuck with people.
Exactly.
That's
right.
fair.
So that's why I'm not gonna do that. I'm not saying that because that's what everyone says, and then they die. Right? The people who say I'm not suicidal, well, it's that or they're attention whores. There's a lot of people that say like I'm not suicidal, and it's like, bro, who are you? Who gives a shit?
True.
Announcing Relooted, an African futurist heist game where you reclaim real African looted artifacts from Western museums. Wishlist it now.
Treaties were signed. Promises made
Is that Miles?
No, that was remote.
and broken. Stealing to take back what was stolen.
Stolen? Who's stealing them?
Us.
Wow. That's crazy. Wow. Wow.
Let me introduce a friend of mine.
Is this like shitty Portal?
And we'll let you look at the places with it.
What?
I have to like be careful. I feel like this is like worse DEI Portal.
DEI Portal? Portal's already DEI. It's a woman.
What? There's like 2 robots.
In Portal, you play a woman. Oh, he's never played Portal.
I have
Again,
played
it's like
Portal
after
and
your
Portal
time.
2.
You watch your kids play Portal.
No,
Probably.
you play as a robot, don't you?
A robot?
Maybe I'm thinking the co-op. There's like the short round robot and then the tall oval robot.
I don't know what game you're talking about.
I'm talking about Portal.
It sounds like you're talking about the Jetsons.
Jetson. You know, she was fucking sexy.
Judy?
The red-haired one. The mom.
Oh, I was thinking of the robot. I was talking about robots.
I mean, no. I'd have to see the robot. Hold on, let me pull up the robot real quick.
Tight to security.
Shut the fuck up. God. All right, hold on. What was the name of the robot?
Judy.
Judy
Look up Judy Jetson.
Judy the robot.
Oh, she's hot? Wait, no. Yeah, click the... Oh, wait. All the way on the top left?
What the... You fucking... This is not...
Wait, who even was that? Wait, click that.
No.
No, I'm just curious who it even is.
No, I'm not clicking it. Somehow they made this robot look fucking old. Even though it's a robot. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd fucking smash.
Knocked right out of his head by Dr. fucking Mike or something.
Mir nun überlegt, ich werde diesen Stream mal splitten in 2 Teile und das dann einzeln besprechen.
Das
Heute
ist nett.
besprechen wir den ersten Teil, der mehr so dieser dümmliche Part war, in dem sie sich halt versucht hat, aus Sachen rauszureden, in dem sie beleidigt hat, unter anderem auch mich und meine Zuschauer, also euch, und sie generell recht matt geworden ist.
Also
aufgrund
uns. Wir sind seine Zuschauer. Jetzt verstehe ich
vieler
das.
Sachen, die da angesprochen wurden. Und morgen oder übermorgen, je nachdem, wann ich dazu komme, sprechen wir dann über den zweiten Teil des Streams, der dann auch mehr böse war. Indem sie Sachen im Stream gemacht hat, die auch scheinbar in manchen Kreisen, zumindest liest man das auf Twitter, Leute dazu gebracht haben, sie anzuzeigen. Zum Beispiel hat sie ein Quiz im Stream gespielt, in dem sie Aussagen zu Nazis oder Zionisten zuordnen musste. Und das hat sie dann mit dem Chat gespielt. Da waren dann
Ja,
schon
Digga, das ist halt, ich meine, so ein Spiel, das ist halt doch einfach nur... Das ist einfach nur Provokation. Also ich verstehe auch nicht, ich meine gerade eine Shioka, die sich jetzt in letzter Zeit mit solchen Aussagen so oft und so heftig ins Bein geschossen hat, dass die das immer noch nicht lernt, dass man sowas vielleicht nicht machen sollte. Wirklich, ja, Shioka ist einfach Antisemitin durch und das wird einfach immer klarer. Digga, es wäre wirklich so lustig, wenn die irgendwann wegen Volksverhetzung verurteilt werden würde. Ich bin mal gespannt, Digga, kann ja durchaus passieren, ne? Wir gucken mal, was es wird.
Klar antisemitische Sachen dabei. Aber wie gesagt, dazu machen wir dann nochmal ein extra Video, weil das einfach sonst zu lang werden würde. Und über diesen Teil, wo sie meiner Meinung nach so richtig ins Klo gegriffen hat und ihre meiner Meinung nach menschenverachtenden Ansichten zur Schau gestellt hat, werden wir dann nochmal in einem zweiten Video sprechen. Aber heute sprechen wir erstmal über die, ja, ich würde mal sagen, Teile des Streams, die sie eher dümmlich oder ich als lächerlich bezeichnen würde. Denn sie hat wirklich viel erzählt und ihre Doppelmoral und Kritikunfähigkeit mal wieder sowas von klar unter Beweis gestellt. Und
Achtung,
dazu auch
Achtung,
mich
Doppelmoral.
kritisiert. Mich? Wie geht das denn? Grrr, Ofenkäse halt. Aber nein, Spaß beiseite.
Haha, das als
Natürlich kann man
Merch.
mich auch kritisieren, aber wie Shoyoka das macht, ist halt mehr als lächerlich. Bevor wir dann aber gleich anfangen, danke einmal an Solar G, der mir den Stream von ihr schon mit einer Quelle versehen hat. Und auch danke an Analyse, die halt ein paar Clips dazu rausgesucht hat. 2 absolute Ehrenleute. Ich verlinke ihre Profile auch mal auf Twitter. Okay, dann fangen wir mal ganz vorne an und starten mal, nachdem sie gezeigt hat, dass sie immer noch in ihrer gleichen Bude sitzt und noch nicht umgezogen ist. Manch einer dachte nämlich, ihre Streamabwesenheit lag jetzt an ihrem Umzug, aber nee, Pustekuchen. Sie sitzt immer noch da, wo sie vorher auch saß. Und bevor wir jetzt gleich mit dem ersten Clip über ihren Discord anfangen, kurz mal zur Einblendung, wie viel sie schon geschafft hat bezüglich dem Umzug. Denn das ist mir gleich als allererstes im Stream aufgefallen, als sie das Bild im Stream angemacht hat. Ich zeige euch mal einen Clip aus März, also vor knapp 3 Monaten, und ich blende euch mal einen Pfeil ein, was mir damals halt schon immer im Stream aufgefallen ist.
Es steht deutschen Kartoffeln nicht.
Okay, das ist tatsächlich das, was ich gesehen habe. Achtet mal auf dieses Kabel hier, wie das da liegt, Digga, das ist wirklich
sich darüber
unfassbar.
zu empören oder zu behaupten, es wäre ein falscher Schluss. Das ist Gaslighting von Betroffenen.
Ja, und ich bin halt so ein kleiner Monk und mir fällt sowas immer auf, wenn da irgendwie so ein Kabel einfach so rumliegt und man das immer im Stream sehen kann. Ja, und nun zeige ich euch das Bild mal vom aktuellen Stream, 3 Monate später.
Digga, das Kabel liegt da exakt gleich. Das müsst ihr euch mal überlegen. Das ist nicht so, dass das Kabel da immer einfach noch liegt, weil es nicht angeschlossen ist, sondern es liegt genau gleich, Digga. Das ist, dass ich mir überlege, wie geht es denn? Das liegt immer noch 1:1 zu 100% exakt gleich. Also man muss doch irgendwann auch mal irgendwie, keine Ahnung, wischen, Staubsaugen. Man kommt da vielleicht auch mal gegen oder so. Digga, hä? Also, das ist halt. Ich meine, die hat ja auch Katzen und so weiter, die da rumlaufen, ne?
Die natürlich überhaupt alle gar nicht misogyn sind und alle ganz viel eigenen Content haben und auch ganz viel wertvolles gesellschaftliches beitragen, sich an einem absoluten Nothing Burger aufgelegt die letzten 1,5 Monate. Und ich fasse euch diesen Nothing Burger einmal in 2 Sätzen zusammen. Erstens, ich habe die letzten 2 Jahre transparent kommuniziert, dass ich Strafanzeigen stelle, dass ich dokumentiere, was zu mir gemacht wird und dass ich das auch für Journalistinnen und für Aktivistinnen, Organisationen und Behörden zur Verfügung
Nothing
stelle
Burger.
und mit mehreren
Klingt auch lecker.
feministischen Orgas zusammenarbeite, um über strukturelle rechtsextreme Gewalt im Internet gegenüber Frauen aufzuklären. Und zweitens, die Influencer sind
Vielleicht hat die auch absichtlich dieses Kabel wieder genauso hingelegt, um zu gucken, ob uns das auffällt.
draufgekommen, dass ich tatsächlich die Inhalte sammle und dokumentiere, die sie zu mir machen, sie zur Strafanzeige bringe und es deswegen ein Archiv von der ganzen Scheiße gibt, die sie machen, und sind alle ausgetickt und haben was von Stasi-Discord gefaselt. Es hätte ich nicht 2 Jahre transparent darüber geredet, dass ich genau das tue.
Oh, ich bin ein paar Minuten nach vorne gesprungen, hoppala. Warte.
Ein falscher
Im Raum nicht auch mal irgendwie
So.
Staub gesaugt werden?
Sorry.
So mit Katzen
Junge,
und Hunden,
bisschen verpeilt, bin heute aus dem Urlaub
die da ja im
zurückgekommen.
Raum sind. Aber nun gut, ist ihre Entscheidung. Auf jeden Fall können wir festhalten, der Umzug kommt wohl sehr gut voran. Nicht mal ein Kabel, das auf dem Boden liegt, ist seit 3 Monaten angepackt worden. Aber das nur nebenbei, weil es mir aufgefallen ist. Lasst uns mal mit dem Stream anfangen. Und zwar mit ihrem Take zu ihrem Discord. Wir hören mal in diese erste Szene rein.
Wie viele von euch mitbekommen haben die Influencer, die natürlich überhaupt alle gar nicht misogyn sind und alle ganz viel eigenen Content haben und auch ganz viel wertvolles gesellschaftliches beitragen, sich an
Sie
einem
meint mich?
absoluten Nothing Burger aufgelegt die letzten 1,5 Monate. Und ich fasse euch diesen Nothing Burger einmal in 2 Sätzen zusammen.
Hä, wie bin ich denn gerade nach vorne gesprungen, Digga? Das haben wir gerade gehört, ne?
Für Journalistinnen
Dann gehe
und
ich
für
hier mal weiter nach vorne.
Organisationen und Behörden zur Verfügung stelle und mit mehreren feministischen Orgas zusammenarbeite, um über
Was soll denn Nothing Burger überhaupt heißen? Ich check das gar nicht.
strukturelle rechtsextreme Gewalt im Internet gegenüber Frauen aufzuklären. Und zweitens, die Influencer sind draufgekommen, dass ich tatsächlich die Inhalte sammle und dokumentiere, die sie zu mir machen, sie zur Strafanzeige bringe und es deswegen ein Archiv von der ganzen Scheiße gibt, die sie machen, und sind alle ausgetickt und haben was von Stasi-Discord gefaselt. Es hätte ich nicht 2 Jahre transparent darüber geredet, dass ich genau das tue. Es war wirklich sehr witzig, diese Entgleisung mit anzusehen. Es war dieses Inbegriff von erst feiern sie einen Skurros, der behauptet, er hat dicke Ordner und weiß mehr über das Privatleben von Influencern als diese selber. Dann haben sie eine Influencerin, die ihnen sagt, dass sie die politische Arbeit dokumentiert, die sie machen. Das wird ignoriert 2 Jahre lang und dann kriegen sie alle Schnappatmung und einen Herzinfarkt, weil sich herausstellt, dass sie, nicht gelogen hat, sondern tatsächlich die misogyne und rechtsextreme Scheiße dokumentiert, die sie machen und sogar Organisationen